Multiple bombardments of conversations coming in from everywhere. Here, hold on. All right. Where I'm at. Okay, my phone here. There we go. I need to look at this here. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I remember getting one of the ships up, and it was, I don't know, it was something in like the billion units to get it all the way up to an S class. Last time I thought I tried. All right, I'm gonna go over to. I'm heading over to the Quicksilver shop, and I'm gonna trade out a ship. If you want to trade out a different ship, then go grab it, because I'm gonna go grab one of these other Twitch ships here real quick. I'll grab you my favorite one. It has the infra knife upgrade on it, and it's a long nose fighter, and it is just slick. And after you upgrade that, if you put the 3 modules on in your technology slot, and then 3 modules on in your other slot, that thing, it will just take. I mean, it's ridiculously overpowered. Yeah, I forget what it's called. It's Hibachi. I don't know what it is. That's the Hibachi ship. I'll tell you in a second. I'm about to get it. Hopefully. All right, everything seems to be working. I'm Haddock's Discovery, KH3 is what it's called. By far my favorite of all the ships, the Twitch drop ships anyway. So that one was cool. Let me see which save I'm on. I got to make sure I have a bunch of animals with me here, and I've got none. Do I have one of those little eggs? Is the question. Oh, cute. Sorry, I'm at the Quicksilver shop. Give me just give me one moment here. And then I think I'm going to have to jump out of the game and rejoin because I've got the wrong save on. And I don't have any of my biological horror pets on me. Oh, that's Snoopy's. Oh, that's not my ship. Hold up a second. Where's my ship at? Oh, it's covered up by this guy. Alright, what's going on here, man? Alright, well, it's not letting me get into my ship. I've got some kind of weird glitch going on here at the anomaly. Alright, well, I don't know what to tell you. I think you're going to have to come to the anomaly and jump out and follow me because I can't leave the anomaly. I'm stuck. It will not let me go into my ship. Somebody landed on me, and it's telling me that I'm trying to get into Snoopy's ship. And Snoopy's ship has taken the override. of my administrative abilities to jump into my own ship there. So nothing I can do about that. Unless he leaves, I don't know where Snoopy's at. I'm not going to sit there and follow him around. So I'm taking off. I'm going to stay in. Actually, I'm heading over to Isdoraijung, man, because that's where I like to hang out at. And if you want to ride over there, it's pretty cool. Oh, you're going to see some sandworms, man. I got sandworms on for you, buddy. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I got some cave system that I just randomly. I don't even lay down bases anymore. I've been kind of like doing. I just been sitting down just base computers as markers for cool shit that I find. On this save, anyway. Let's see. I gotta get out of here. All right, I made it. Yeah, I'm sitting here. Yeah, you might be waiting for me. It only takes me like 5 seconds to jump to another system or anything like that. So as soon as I go, I'm almost joinable. I know most people are like sitting there waiting for the, oh, I'm here now. But I've been there. You can leave the anomaly. I'm probably in an uncharted system in Isdoraijung, so let me go up here and check and see what's going on, where we're at. And that's just particularly like how I like to roll. I don't like to be harassed. Yep, we're at the core of Isdoraijung. We are in a charted system. It's a Viking system. Conflict level 3. All right. Yeah, some coffee sounds good, man. Let me go top my tank up too, man. Here, I'm floating. I'm floating in space, though. I'm probably gonna get fucked with. You know it. I'll go get coffee and come back to some fucking battle going on here. Oh, that's a cool shot. I got an anomaly that just hit up right outside the space station. One of those cool ones, too, and not one of those ones that you always see. One of my favorites, I'd say. All right, hold on a minute. I'm just getting some shots of getting some cool shots of this thing here. This goes in my stock footage collection. All right, I'm almost done. I just needed a couple seconds of it rotating around. All right, I'm done. All right, we'll take it to the space station first, and we'll get you this ship here, which is hands down probably my favorite. I don't know. I mean, it's my. I do like the Explorer a lot. I don't know. I'm not particular on any ship. I change them out all the time. I mean, at this point, my favorite ship was my first hauler that I ever had. I cried when I sold that ship. Other than that, I don't really care. The white squid for me was really hard to find. I found that thing without cheating or going anywhere. It was like 500 hours into the game. I had spent days sitting at space stations and stuff. This is before I became a Sky Master and learned how to get anything I wanted, but that squid was hard to earn too. But nothing is like your first love, and that hauler was my first love. That thing, I am almost getting teary-eyed about it right now, Dave. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm gonna pour a little coffee out for the homies back in the day. I love that ship like a brother. Oh gosh. Yeah, yeah. That it was an ugly little green thing too. It was like a little army, boxy little thing. It had the boxes on the side. Everybody else had the little ball haulers, and I had spent so much time and effort getting that thing to where it would make me money. And I was a traveler. I didn't want to. I wasn't even a base builder back then. My stuff was on my freighter, my capital. Oh, you came in with the Golden Vector, though. You can't come in with the Golden Vector. You got to go trade it out for a crappy ship. And see this bad boy right here? Oh, there he goes. He takes off. He was like, oh, yeah. Oh, can you call your ship in? Is my capital in here? I don't think it is. I took it yesterday to some weird system. I left it in some odd galaxy. People are probably harassing it and climbing all over my space decks. Ooh, I love these. And I tell you what, I like the shuttles that look like the. Hey, you know, they just had this cylinder designed. They looked really cool back when the ships were smaller, before they went that size change after VR came along. They had like a little mini bike kind of feel. Like I felt like I was on a crotch rocket. I got a picture of a purple one coming out of the old anomaly back when it was just Polo and Nada, and it had it had one parking spot at first, and then it was and then they made it to where multiple people could park there. Those were the days, huh? So you just rolled back in with the Golden Vector, huh? You want to? Excuse me, I didn't mean to cough in your ear. All right, let me see. I got a message from you. Let's see what Night Clan says. Oh God, the old memories. I have no other C-class ships. Oh, you got all the ones that you've invested time in. Well, gosh, I mean, I could probably leave the game and come back in and give you modules. I mean, I get it. I mean, that's up to you, man. I'm not going to tell you what you want. I mean, this thing is, it's the colors to me that they get this. The white and black is sexy. And I tell you what, it has special guns on it. Not like the I think the Golden Vector has special abilities for maneuverability, and this thing has these special guns, the Infra Knife. That's gonna have to be up to that's your choice. I see you standing over here, so that's what you're leaning for. I don't really. I mean, the golden vector. You can always change your mind later, too, man. I mean, we're friends. I mean, anytime you want something else, you want to get your stuff together or come back on a different save and rack some shit up, man. You can do that, man. I'll give you every single ship on a new save. Plus, I'll give you $1 billion, and then you can just reset yourself up. So, I mean, if you're on this save right here and you're particular about it, don't make any hasty decisions, man. You know, I'm here all day, folks. You know, I'll help you out. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we'll do that. You know, you got your golden one on this one, and which is a nice ship. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like it, and it's by far probably the most odd one out of all of them. You know, it's the only gold ship in the game, so to speak. So it is cool. Yeah, I'd keep it. I'd keep the golden vector too, man. It's kind of a neat. It was the first one to come out. I don't think anything else is ever going to kind of top this golden vector. I don't know, it could be wrong, but it definitely has some nostalgic. It's a cool design. That's all I can say, dude. Oh yeah, you fought 3 fighters in it. Yeah, how did it handle? It's got good maneuvering, and then after you set that thing up with some. You know, I would just do the photon cannons, or whatever the hell you call them. I'm worse than a noob, man. I talk to people and they're like, "No, it's called blah blah blah." I'm like, I don't fucking care. Yeah. Oh, you call yourself Sky Master? No, I call you the Master. It's my first day. Oh gosh. Yeah, the Infraknife. This thing is sick. Do you want to go see some sandworms, man? Let's go see some sandworms. I don't have anybody joining the game. I got one person on the stream checking it out. I mean, everything is just kind of kicking off here. The main stream doesn't start tonight until 6 p.m. Central Time. But I'm doing a VIP. I'm doing a VIP run for special people today. Any planet. Let's go to this cloudy one. I like cloudies. I like clouds. Just feel like a cloudy morning this morning here. We'll pick any spot here. Oh, insufficient fuel. Hold up a second. I'm broke, man. I got a beater with a heater here. I'm out of fuel. I'm going to stop by this gas station and put 67 cents in, baby. We're going to make it home. You know what I'm talking about. 66 cents on pump 3, please. Give me the cheap stuff. Or no, 67 cents premium. Only the best for this baby. You know? Oh, I'm out of fuel. I'm not even out of fuel. Hold up a second. It won't even let me top the tank off, dude. Hold up a second. What the hell is going on here? It's my pickup tube. It's rusted off, and it only picks up gas at the halfway point. So yeah, I've got all kinds of different things going on with this vehicle. I got to come in slow, buddy. I'm sorry, man. I'm limping over here. It's acting weird too. It's all moving around all funny, like my game is glitching. Almost like when you're warping and you get your ship to spin. I don't know. I see the guys on PlayStation doing that shit all the time. Like Troy always loves doing that. There's something fascinating about it, I guess, but not to me. I don't want it to do it. He is a hot dog. Oh God, I love Troy, man. Me and Troy started off really bad. I mean, I think he wanted to kick my ass over some argument thing, and he just didn't want to deal with it. And I was like, man, like, no, come on, hear me out, man. I understand your pain. I admin groups too, you know. I got to him. We're friends. We're okay. Yeah, he has his mind set. Kicking ass and taking names later. Nothing wrong with that either, man. Holy shit, sandworms everywhere. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Night Clan. I'm almost sick of seeing sandworms. Come down here and get your fill of sandworms, man. Get your camera ready. Make sure you got enough disk room. Your OneDrive cloud or whatever. I know my wife is always trying to get me to clean that shit for her, you know, and it's all over the place. But I just did it the other day. It's all working, so. Nope, there he comes. And I tell you what, Dave, you know, I'm sorry, man. I keep calling me. Okay, I will, I will. I was just in the middle of that, and you know, I like to respect people's privacy, and I know it slipped out before, and then I said something, and then yeah, okay, cool. I should just ask. Humans, yeah. I get particular on things too. I don't know. I get it, man. Everybody's out to exploit people these days. I mean, who wants to give out their real identity anymore? Everywhere you turn is it's just an exploit. My phone is constantly exploiting me. Facebook, YouTube. Everything wants to sell me something or exploit me for knowledge on how to sell me something or whatever else they're trying to do. So, I don't like to give out people's identity. But I'll call you Dave. Long story short, I'm just going to call you Dave. Oh, yeah, wait, hold up a second. Oh yeah, you're on my mod. So you're seeing things that I'm creating and generating from my game. And because you're in my local vicinity, it generates for you too. Some mods work like that. Mods that manipulate the procedural generation of items can translate to crossplay. And why we're in the same area. And like if I left the planet, it would stop for you. You would have to come over to the next planet. We're in the same section together, so it works. And they're like trimmers. They know where I'm at. So let me stand over here by you, and they'll start coming like right by us. It's kind of weird because as I walk around, I feel like I'm Kevin Bacon. And I'm, yeah, see, here they are, right by us. Bam, two of them. And I'm surprised it was only two. Like, that's kind of weak. I'm a little disappointed. The ocean mod? I don't know if see, that's a little bit different. See, that one doesn't procedurally generate anything. That one's taking my files and making them bigger for me. I don't think you're going to see some of that. Now, I don't know. That's wrong too. I don't know. I don't dig into the files, and I'm not sure how each mod is actually manipulating the game. I am actually going to start doing that though. For this update here, I'm thinking I'm going to start modding the game. It's something that I've been worried about getting into because I've been watching all the other modders rack their brains out, and what the fuck is that? Are you shooting something? Oh, I don't know. It was just loud. It seems like that's another glitch in crossplay. Is like I hear some of your effects, and I actually hear them like I'm creating them. So it's like it's their proximity on that sound effect is. Oh, there's a three. Oh, and is that a three? They're only coming in twos. Oh, there's three. Okay, there is a three piece. All right. Well, there's a three. Oh, there's another. There's the fourth one. He's a little late to the party. Hey, buddy, you're late. You know, they don't all show up. That's at the same time. They usually spit out. I think I've seen a 5-piece one time. Each year, thousands of sandworms come down to the Serengeti Plains to spawn. Here, me and my friend Dave will be documenting this strange journey of the sandworm. Sandworms communicate by using sensory perceptors on the front of their bodies. You can notice their segment-like bodies have evolved over time into the creatures that they are today. My friend Dave here is going to demonstrate on how to be bait. You can see he's just wiggling himself around. He's just making himself look real tasty over there. To do some, yeah, there you go. Marinate yourself. Like, how do you like that? Traveler soup. Yeah, I was doing that documentary stuff, and now I'm just kind of stuck on it, I guess. And I've been watching a few of them to try to see how I'm gonna do my next ones. And so yeah, I'm in this whole documentary phase thing. It would sound better if I was on my other microphone too. I get all the real bass out. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep on having the Dave Attenborough mockumentaries. I'm worried about like laws and stuff like that. I would actually want to call it a proper, real No Man's Sky documentary and do the voiceover myself. But geez, man, I do voiceovers all the time. That's a long voiceover, and I just know it's going to be a nightmare. There's going to be so many outtakes. It's going to take me 5 days to do fucking 45 minutes of commentary. It'd be so many outtakes. You should see me now, like when I do some of my stuff. I'm constantly like slamming the mic down, going, "Ah, I can't get this one stupid line out. I keep stuttering or." Editing is fine, dude. Editing is set in stone. It's can you get out a line without it sounding like you are, you know? And even then, sometimes I just say that's fine for me. I don't care. But some of the commercials, and I'm trying to do like Little Geck. I'm trying to do a character. You know, you got to hold a voice or a accent or something like that. That shit is hard to do, especially after some nip and coffee in the morning. You know, you think that would make it better, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes it does, depending on what I'm doing, what mood, and how many distractions I have. Pooping from the mouth. Yeah, it's a skill, you know. The gift of gab. All right, let's go to the next planet. This thing's gross. We got sandworms everywhere. So let's get to a nice place. And let's go find some king sandworms. Let's get the big boys. I'll follow you. You pick a place. Oh, and I have a base over here. Frozen Emerald Mushroom Caves. I don't know. After the update, there's nothing promised there. But I can definitely take you to a system, or I can go see what kind of bases that we have out there. We can get you in a spot that's kind of cool. I'm just going to follow you over to that other planet there. You're heading over there. I'm following you, man. There goes my ship. It's all flying weird. It keeps on kicking off to the side. It's just odd. And it's telling me I have no fuel, and I have fuel. No, I don't have fuel. It's my first day, folks. It's my first day. Man, I'm worse than a noob, Dave. like all this stuff has changed so much, and I like I've gone back through the game again, all over again, and I've done it with my wife. I don't know, 6 months, 8 months ago or something. I didn't know what the hell the story was, man. That Artemis line was disappointing. Like, you know, and I don't know if you remember me trying to do that movie back when I used to use my real name. I was starting that No Man's Sky movie. The lore kept fucking changing, man. I was like, okay, so now this doesn't make sense. My storyboard doesn't make sense because the Artemis line changed. And then they brought in, like, I don't know, those like the Abyss quest line, and then something else happened, and I was like, I can't even make this. It won't even make sense anymore. So I stopped, and that's when I decided, like, you know what? Well, since they're going to change the lore on it, and it's like a soap opera, and I've said this too, like I'm just waiting for Sean Murray's twin brother to come out into the game, and then he performs a special surgery on the real Sean Murray, and then Sean Murray isn't that Sean Murray? He peels a mask back, and it's Sean Murray's nemesis from the other gaming company that he worked for. And it's some crazy soap opera. Bum, bum, bum. That's pretty much how the lore has gone for this game, man. Those Waking Titan peoples and everything else and diehard fans from the beginning must be flipping out. The lore has just gone crazy. Unless you're going back in time, like I don't know, like gosh, I can't. It's not letting me pulse, man. Hold up a second, man. I'm yibber yabbering, and I'm not. And my capital ships are weird colors now too. Did that change for everybody? Anything that I had lights, like my light fissures and things like that at my bases, if they were blue, they're green now. And then my big capital was all black, and this one is like white, and my other one was banana yellow. And I hate yellow. I mean, like with a passion. Like bananas can be yellow, that's cool. But I can't have my cool ship to be yellow. It's the international color of scared, you know? Alright. Now, here I come. I'm on my way. It's taking me forever. Mustard. Mustard's okay. I love mustard, too. And mustard's okay to be yellow. It can be brown too. I mean, it can be mustard. I'm not gonna hate on any mustard. I love all mustards. It's my favorite. No matter what color that mustard is, I'll fucking eat it. Here comes the sandworms. Oh, they're the tube kind too. They're 3 at a time right here. There's a photo for you. You had a good shot of that. Oh, you're engaged. Oh, you're at a. Oh, let's talk about these folks. I'm glad you found one. I mean, who cares about station overrides? Let's talk about some old lore. And I'm glad Dave found one, folks. Man, Dave, you're like the person to run around with. Whatever happened to these damn things? Did everybody forget about the boundary failures? Yeah, let's cause a ruckus here, Dave. Let's kill everything. I wish I had my other save on because they had a terminal, right? Isn't there a terminal on this thing? I'll get with you in a minute, Dave. He's over there fighting everybody. I'm looking at shit. He's like, help me. Iteration terminal blinks awaiting input. I want to download some data. Hold on, Dave. I'll get to you in a minute. Eradicate species 148. Do not turn analysis. Ability to model conflict. Okay, so that's going back into the old lore of it being here to self-awareness. All right. Okay, where are these guys at here? Oh, they done fucked up. Yeah, I need some footage here. Let me turn my HUD off because I need some Gek footage because I'm doing that the Alice and Gek song, and it's come to snuff the Gekster, and yeah, I need some footage of Geks fighting, man, in a war. It'd be cool if your character was a Gek too. Me and my wife are gonna do it, but I'm gonna get some footage right now of it too. They come to snuff the Gekster, oh yeah. It's gonna be so cool. The music, the guitars and bass line are so great. I'm not gonna sing it either. It's gonna be my wife. Die. His I like it when they launch those plasmas straight up into the air, and then you kill them, and then like the plasma is still raining down. Walking tall, machine gun Gek. Hmm. Get those explosions. This is good. This is good fucking footage, man. I'm gonna get these. It's all gonna be in like slow motion, like explosions firing off. At the boundary failure too. This is like really good location for it. This is like epic. Good call and a good spot, man, Dave. You did excellent here. I'm gonna let him live a little bit and get to. I'm gonna slow it down on killing these guys. I'm gonna give him a chance. All right, who brought the dog? Sandworms are just popping out. I love this footage, man. I hope you're recording it, Dave. This is dope. Mm. uh, hold the line, hold the line. I'm doing the old, yeah, the old Roman shield it, and then let the shield down and blast them. Hold the line. All right, I gotta thin the crowd out a little bit here. All right, I'm gonna thin them out. Hold up. It's getting a little crazy here. All right. There we go. That was a great shot of the four sandworms jumping over the boundary failure. Excellent, excellent. Well, Dave, I think they've had enough. They just give up at some certain points, it seems like. And the boundary failure is ours once again. Yeah. I'm gonna come over to this. I just want to look at this. I want to get a little couple of shots of this boundary failure thing real quick, and then I'll follow you, man. You go ahead and head out if you want, and I'll be right behind you. I'm just grabbing a few good panning cinematic shots of this. Why I have you in multiplayer mode, because I can get those cinematic shots. And we're at a boundary failure on a nice exotic planet like this, and it's opportunity. Oh yes, and then with the sandworms jumping out like they just did, you know, that's a golden shot. And with you taking off in the golden ship, I got you leaving too, buddy. That looked really nice. And I'm in camera mode doing like one of those drone fly arounds, the boundary failure there. Excellent, man. Excellent footage right there. All right, let me turn my HUD back on so I can find everything that I need to find. That will be the first mod I make. Sounds like it's easy enough to do. I am going to introduce a HUD toggle into the game to where I can turn the HUD on and off at will with a hotkey. So I don't have to stop my game and stop my recording to enable me to take the shit on my screen off. I think fucking hostile scans, man. Hold up a second here, man. Can't take a shit around here without somebody hassling me, man. I'm on my way. I'm just being harassed. And I'm actually wanting to trade something out real quick. Yeah, I think we're in an aggressive system. Keep on grabbing the wrong ship, man. I'm in the wrong save, actually. I'm in the totally wrong save. What's going on, Zachary, man? How you doing, man? I'm just chilling, man. You could join the game if you want. I'll be on for a little bit this morning, and then definitely this afternoon at 6 will be my you know, the dedicated giveaway that I've advertised for everybody, you know. And throughout the day, it's my day for just chilling. I mean, I did wake up to a screw in my tire, so I had to take that off and plug it up. But that's life, man, you know. I had to patch my life up this morning. It's a small patch. Didn't take that long. I got it out quicker than Hello Games does. Ooh, no, he didn't. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, we hit each other, man. I'm following you out in the middle of nowhere, and you're not even heading anywhere. I knew better than that. Yes. Pillared Planet. We just came from there, right? All right, all right. Let me get in my proper viewing area here. Let me pick out something nice for us here. Ooh, the village. Hey, let's go. I like this place over here. Let's go over to this village spot. You're gonna like it. And with the sandworms. Oh, you're left the system. Oh, I follow you. You probably sent me a message. Oh, you said you had to go. Yeah, man, that's life, man. Go take care of life, Dave. Man, nice seeing you, man. Thanks for joining and hanging out, man. If you want, I'll make sure that you're out of the. Are you leaving the game for good, or you just left the system? Let me know. All right, you're gonna be on later. All right, I'm gonna make sure that you're out of the network. I'm gonna slice you out of the game all the way. Hey, thanks for stopping by. And anytime, man. Anytime you need something, I'm always here. You know how to get a hold of me. All right, have a good day, man. All right, I just leave group. All right, so now we're just chilling. Let's go in here and go in my general options. We could turn all that down, and I'm actually going to pump on some tunes because this is my day. I'm just chilling here. All right, let's see how loud that gets. It's not bad. All right. All right, I just had to fix some sound stuff. I might have to kick out one more time. I'm not sure how loud that is in the background. It's loud in my ears, but I don't think it's loud to you guys, so... Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. It's one of my famous leads right there. C minor. I get stuck in that scale a lot. I think we're heading over to the village. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, it's such a hot fucking tune, man. There's a video of me playing this song live on the channel. If you go underneath the original music. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, it's so hot. Look at that. It's so cute. Bear with me, folks. I don't see anybody in there. Zachary, you look like he left. Said hi and took off. Nice seeing you, Zach. Understandable. It's Tuesday morning. I don't expect a whole lot of people. But I made a promise, so here I am. Open arms and ready to be the Robin Hood of No Man's Sky. All right, we have shot out an advertisement. All right, we're just going to kind of hang out here for a second and watch for some of the sandworms here. All right, checking levels. Captain Steve's over here. Check him out. What's going on, big guy? Our chums. I like to call everybody bums over here, man. I'm not as nice as you. I'm like, hey, what's going on, bums? But nice to see you, man. We got a celebrity in the group. My favorite regular streamer here that's not like raunchy like me. If you want to see someone do it clean and do it right, Captain Steve is in the group right here. And hey, the only person that I'll watch, hell, I'll even watch his commercials. I wake up singing the song, man. Why don't you come out and play? I'd love it if you stay. Jeez, man, what a great jingle, man. I don't know who you had do that for you or where it came from, but it was absolutely cool, man. Super cool. Oh, I'm broke. Yeah, we're just chilling out, man. I'm doing kind of I was just kind of testing it out this morning, making sure crossplay and everything was stable, because you know that happens sometimes with this game. You never know what you're going to wake up to. It's just like life. I actually got a nail in my tire this morning too, so there's life for you as well. I had to patch that. So just like the game, life needs its little patches. Alright, I'm floating in space. Alright, we're going to go back over to... I'm going to call in my freighter here and switch out a ship. I am suffering some frame hits here. Temporarily, I get to jump back up to 60 here. I'm alright now. I expect 60 out here when I'm flying around. Alright, well this is much easier. Hold up a second. Oh, come on. I don't want to sit out here and hit rocks, but I mean, if I have to kick rocks to do this, I guess I'm going to have to do it, huh? Alright guys, we're going to shoot some rocks. Because that is what the game says to do. Right, that's a small... Hey, we got the... I'll tell you why we're talking about this, though. We do have something to talk about. This ship, though, has got some cool attributes here. And you can see the infra knife acceleration modules are a little bit unique to this ship here. As you can read on the screen, it releases a sustained rapid sequence of fire. User is advised to limit burst, as overheating can occur very rapidly. And I tell you what, to really solve this here is to throw on 3 more modules, S-class modules here, and then 3 more over here. I've tested this out on my other save, and it just rips them out, man. I mean, this thing, it's a continuous stream of hailfire just coming out of the tip of this thing. It like looks weird too. It lights up the whole screen, and you would think that it looked modded, but it wasn't modded. I tested this out fully clean and vanilla, and I've got some footage of this and the comparison videos coming out here pretty soon for everyone to see. And it's gonna look cool, because if you think this looks cool, you see this thing fully modded ripping it, it's gonna blow your mind. Haha, thank you. It was a free song on the PS4 Share Factory, exported to my PS5. Man, that's a great, that's awesome when how it works out for you like that. And that means you're very resourceful and you found the right one. You definitely have an ear and eye, and I don't know, you have the knack and the gift of gab, and very pleasing to listen to and everything else like that. Like, I don't really follow a lot of people. I'm not very influenced from the outside sources, so to speak. So and it takes a lot for me to go through a commercial or even say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna watch this guy's commercial, man. But so I always have a respect for someone that can present themselves in a manner like you do. There's some sandworms right there. They're spawning. It's spawning season over here in Isdoraijung. This is where the sandworms come and spawn. You are not going to find that on the wiki page, but it's in there. I've tried to submit it, but I had just got them to submit that the Isdoraijung has the highest percentage of lush galaxies, which you can go see that in the fine print over there on the wiki page. But what they are going to fail to tell you is everything else is pretty dang cool over here too. And I'm not just biased for that. I mean, it's a real observation I find. Number 19. I don't know if Steve's still in here. What do you think about that? Yeah, I'm sure he's going to probably got things to do, but if you're in here, how do you feel about number 19? Because we have our own group and our whole our own number 19 fan club here. I'm going to call in my beater with a heater here. Hopefully this thing is all stacked up. I think it should be. No, it's not. Here we go into my main save. I joined Dave's game in the beginning to hand him some ships. And he took off with a golden vector and is coming back for that other one with that infra knife. That the GH7, or I can't never remember that name of anything. I read too many weird things with weird names in it, and I can't remember the acronyms or odd names to save my life. So we do not have any of Woody Montana's mods on, so anybody that's been watching the past couple streams and everything, the only mod that I have on right now is that Sandworm mod on and the Consumerism mod by Winder TP. So as far as anything else that you're seeing, everything else is vanilla. Besides that thing that just ate me. That is definitely not. Question is can I get a piece of land around here? Okay, hold up a second. I thought I saw a sliver. Well, it's down there anyway. Hold up a second. What am I doing? I started off right by it. Alright, we're going to go back over there. I wanted to test this out anyway because this is one of the things that I caused an argument over there with the Interstellar Index. Well, I'm not going to say all of them because there's a whole bunch of cool guys over there, but there's one particular person, one of the main members, just gave me a whole bunch of crap. So much crap that I just decided that going and joining that group was just not for me. Plus, the game is so inconsistent, I feel like. So I'm going to go test this out. We'll do it live. So it's looking iffy, though. I mean, I get it. If it didn't translate over, I'm don't know what to say. Well, maybe it is right. Okay, so I am at 10. I'm at 105 right there. Okay, so he came over and told me that I was wrong, and that it wasn't. And also I think it was something else that I did too. It was like a fish that I posted. Like all he did was come over to prove me wrong. Like that was it. Like just like came over. Oh my gosh, Higgy, Twiggy, something like that. You guys know who he is. I don't want to say his name. He's like Lord Voldemort. I'm not gonna give those guys power. Just a real winner. Jealousy never looks good on anyone. All right, so on that note, we will dive back down. And that is 105, folks. And let me show you here. Let's go ahead and go into photo mode and tell me if it's not all right, where is that? There it is. There's the glyphs. Are those showing up on YouTube over there? I'm hoping everything doesn't cut it out. It looks like it is. Besides the nip nip bud that's in the way. Let me move that nip nip bud. Here, let's stack the nip nip bud over there on each other. We'll make one big huge nip nip on the right hand side. Okay, so you can see the glyphs here. You go ahead and check these out if you want. It's 105 deep, and we are in Isdoraijung, I'm pretty sure. If you don't have a way to get over there, you can jump on right now and join me. That'd probably be the most magical thing out of any of this stuff. Look at that. I just instantly kicked up. Is that an instant kick out off of the planet? Or no, just up out of the water. Oh, wait, hold up a second. Where am I? Okay. Fully out of the atmosphere? Wow. Kind of booted me out of that whole, the whole section there. It's interesting. Boop, boop. Yeah, so 105 deep there. I took it down off the Interstellar Index because of I thought like it wouldn't translate over. That guy came over and told me that everything that I was posting was wrong and that I had no business over there. So I was like, you know what? You're right. I have no business over here. And I left. But I tell you what, there's a guy over there that like I see him doing a lot of advertising. Is Rusty, the Rusty Star Hopper? Cool dude, man. Very funny guy. Almost kind of like want to team up with him. He's got the kind of humor that I like from some of his posts and things that I've seen, that I run across anyway. All right, let's go see what we got. Let's go check out the consumerism mod. We just hit 15 frames. That was very nice. Oh, look at the bums. There you go, Captain Steve. There's the bums right there for you. This is like when you go into the city and I'm getting my my windshield washed by someone using dirty water. And, you know, I got to feel obligated to... I mean, I'll just hand them something anyway. I mean, I probably would. But it depends on my day, how they look, how they approach me. Is the water dirty or is it clean? I swear, some of those bottles look yellow to me sometimes. I just don't even stop. I just drive on through. If you ever been to Camden, New Jersey, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's see. Everything's working over here at the consumerism mod section here. Look at the new the Atlas fireworks. I'm not even sure. You guys got the bubble stuff, right? I'm pretty sure I'm seeing people with bubble builds now. And none of the guns, maybe I should check them out, I guess. None of them interest me. I'm pretty sure... Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Not at the moment, man. I'll call you. Don't call me. Let's see. What do I have right now for my multi-tool? Yeah, see, this is my OG multi-tool. This thing ain't going anywhere. I love this gun. Not going anywhere. But we can have multiple ones now. See, that's where I'm worse than a noob. I like looking at names. I usually come across something that's really funny. What do I have on me as items anyway? Am I broke over here on this one? So what I did is I went into my save and I went into the wrong save and I stacked myself up on the other save with good stuff, but I have all my ships on this one. I suppose it doesn't really matter. All right, let's go ahead and see what I have here. I got 2, 3 of these, and then 1 golden vector, and this is the guy that I need to switch out. Is this the, oh, see, that is one of the ones. That thing is not bad, actually. That thing is stout. That'd be a good thing to give away to a new player right there. That's the only ship that I've actually ever missed in my life and my career playing No Man's Sky is my first hauler. Me and Dave were talking about that at the beginning of the stream. I almost cried when I got rid of that ship. This thing sort of looks like it, except for mine was like green. I didn't have the cool fan fins. I don't know, maybe I'll hold on to this one. Oh, Captain C says something. Let me look at the other screen here. Let me turn my monitors a little bit sideways here because I got one monitor facing the other way for a project that I was doing before. All right, now I can see and read here. Captain Steve says, I often have my MP turned off in your camera mode or talking to the quick server. Yeah, I know. I'm lazy. I usually have it all the way turned off because I'm usually not in multiplayer mode just because everything is more stable, but we were testing everything out this morning. I wanted to make sure that it was solid and that it was running good for everyone, yeah, because I kind of made my promise for my Tuesday thing today. So yeah, and everything's running. I'm happy with it. The last few patches have been really great, and I'm overall very satisfied. I feel like we are actually stepping in to the new Frontiers era as of now, and this is when the googly eyes and the celebrations should have come out, and everybody should have ran out, can go out, and not even yet. You know, we read some of the Xbox is hurting over there, and poor you know, the lower end PC players are hurting as well. And they took a big hit. Everybody took a big hit, but some people can handle it, and they had room for the hit, and just some people didn't. But that's not what I'm not going to get into that here. Not on this one today. So on that, I'm going to check out and see that there. Oh, they are different. Okay, hold up a second. So it was lying to me. Let me call them all in. I was just thinking that too, because it did this to me before, where everything was showing up as the same graphic in my menu. That thing is just sexy, folks. Oh, it's my first day. Oh, I like that thing too. All right, so I do have one of each. I thought I had 3 of the same one, which would have been all right too. They're still okay. They are showing up right now. All right. Bumley. Oh, that's a really proper name to come in right after Captain Steve. Hello. What are your thoughts on the sci-fi fantasy mod? Oh, you're talking about Red Moss? Oh, you came to the right guy. Hold up a second. Let me turn this down. This is a topic I like. That's my version of Carmina Burama in the background playing, if anybody cares. All right, so Red Moss Fantasy. Yeah, man, let me talk about Red Moss and that fantasy mod. Let's just talk about Red Moss first. Red Moss has been doing this since the beginning. Red Moss has probably been the most consistent and the most... yeah, he's been very consistent and quick and he's had the most organized and easy and friendly to use mods, and they are stacked up in such a way. It's just he's brilliant. I give it to him. And bold, and he has an understanding of the game that's really cool. I like Red Moss. He's hands down is my favorite modder for No Man's Sky. For lifetime, anyway. I mean, my favorite mod right now that's taken everything to the next level is Woody Montana. And I overlooked Woody Montana a little while back. I had a couple of different of his mods, and I looked at them, and I wasn't impressed then. And for some reason, I guess I made the mistake of brushing that person off and not digging in and following them, and that was my bad. I missed out on a few really good things here. Look at this base is underwater. I like it though. I mean, I'm cool with glitches like this. I knew it upset some people. I was all for the full reset, so um, I thought it would have been healthy if we just would have done the reset. I mean, everybody was so mad anyway. We should have just resetted everything. Full scale reset. I don't know what's going on over here, man. It's not even my base, is it? I have no idea anymore. Icons get weird for me. That's another update too for me, or a mod that I will make as well, is something for the icons, just like Subnautica. Subnautica has a checklist box where you can check off which icons that you want to see. Hello Games needs to do that too, because if anybody's been over to a hub system, you know how hectic these icons start getting. All right, so what if I just want to see my friends list, or just bases, or just my bases, or something like that? They could take it to the next level. The fantasy mod makes me think of what features could be included in the future updates. Okay, so let me stop you right there on this one too. So everybody, don't think that Hello Games is not as smart as the modders. Hello Games can't add those mods in because, well, if you're using fantasy mods and things like that, you'll see like it takes some power to run these things, and you have no idea how this translates over to Sony or Xbox language either. Um, so and also, you have to think about minimum specs. Hello Games promises the game to run on minimum specs. These people with weaker PCs can't throw on a Red Moss Fantasy pack. The game is already struggling to run on minimum specs, vanilla as it is, and to throw a mod on there would be even more wrong than the updates that they're pumping out right now and squeezing everybody out. So I get what you're saying. They could do it. I imagine Sean Murray plays a version of the game that would blow any modder's version out of the water. I would. I mean, if I was the god of the game, I would be playing like the sickest version. Like Woody Montana would have nothing on it. I mean, I consider Woody Montana's mod to be No Man's Sky 2, and I have a stack right now that I think is just great. I'm actually going to pull out of the game when I land in here, and I'm going to show you guys my custom stack that I have just figured out. This is the Holy Grail stack for Frontiers update right now, and all of them work. This takes me a while to figure out too, to figure out which ones can stack up and get along and coexist in the same file folder. So let me come out of here real quick and turn my screen monitor on here real quick for you. Let me see which one it's going to get for you. Oh, it's going to be OBS. Very nice. Display. Let's change this. This changes all the time for me because I have SLI and it doesn't know which card is taking over. So my computer goes, I'm confused. I don't know which one to look at. And here we are. All right, so we'll change that to here. And we're going to go into my PC Banks folder for you guys really quick. And, oh, no, not this one. Let's go into here. New folder. Okay, so here is my mod stack currently for what I am using. Not what I'm using right now, but New Frontiers. Here's the folder. Okay, so here's all four of Woody Montana's mods here, and He's got the planet, the better planet generation, and then he had like some breakoffs where they were like the higher versions, and then he had the older colors for the exotic base colors, and then the no fade. This is the LOD distance. If you notice that the LOD, the load in on the items that you're seeing procedurally generated in front of you are generating in with more efficiency. I also have a CC pulse drive times 8 here, so fast moving, consumerism, better colors. This is we're getting into Brit Freeze mods here, G Creature Giants, G Ships Custom Summoner, and the mod for the sandworms works in this as well. You can stack that on there. I just have gotten sick and tired of sandworms, so I've taken the mod off because they have become a nuisance for me almost. So I had taken that out of my stack. But he has mods on there that don't have a heavy generation of sandworms. So you can, if you don't like that many sandworms, you can go back and turn that and choose a different level of mod. So I'm going to turn my screen back off and go back into the game here. I wanted to show you guys my mod stack because that's taken me a while, and I think I've kind of figured out that like all those can stack up. That is a custom game right there. That is No Man's Sky 2. That is yesterday's game and tomorrow's game mixed together today for you right there. Maybe I'll find the links to all that in there, but it basically it's Brit Free and Woody Montana. That's your two modders that are killing it right there. And that is a custom pack, and I think you could probably go into Red Moss's fantasy and get his branch off inhibitors and maybe throw those on too. But I haven't tested that out yet to see how well that works. So that's something that I'll have to do some further studies on. So that is the mod stack that is working right now. And that is a pretty impressive mod stack. And when I started putting all those on, I was like, this is going to break the game. And I kept going into the game, and it kept on being fine. Again, I don't know what the minimum spec requirements for that is. It will run on a 1080. So if you have that an equivalent and at ultra too. So let me look at my settings here and make sure that I'm all the way. Yeah, so I'm stacked all the way fully on ultra everything here, and we are running it. And I'm G-Sync monitor that takes its hit as well on things. And if anybody wants to join in, my friend code is on the screen. We have all the Twitch drop ships. I mean, that's kind of the purpose of today. We'll be doing another stream that's actually dedicated stream for all this at 6 p.m. Central Time. I'll be on for a few hours then, just handing things away. So all the items for the Twitch stuff. What is Twitch, Sky Masters? I don't know what Twitch drops are. They're free stuff for going over and watching their channels. I don't like a lot of platforms. I don't hang out on a lot of platforms. Let's see. Bumley has I've commented a few times. I was more referring to the gameplay tweaks and the quality of life measures, such as being able to fly way faster across space. I'm quite happy with how vanilla looks, aside from the draw distance. A consideration made to load huge planets in. I'm more excited to see how the gameplay will be improved. Don't expect much, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. They can't add something more to a game that can't handle it. Remember, not everybody's playing on a powerful PC like I am, or maybe you might be. So you got to consider that when you're talking about Hello Games and modding, that they can't just add these things in there because they'd be screwing over a lot of people. They wouldn't be able to run the game. Nobody's can run. I mean, my mod stack right there is probably going to have to take a pretty beefy PC to run it successfully and to peg it out at 60 frames on a G-Sync monitor at ultra. That's not going to happen on an Xbox. You know, it's ridiculous. Not going to happen. They can't sell that, buddy. Game player, no quick settlements timer mod. I thought I seen one, man. I thought I seen one in there. It doesn't interest me. Settlements have no interest to me at all. Simulations, I don't like them. But I'm happy for everybody that does. But go look at the Nexus mod. I'm pretty sure I've seen some timer mods in there. Let's see. If I'd join you for a few missions, but I'm currently away from my computer. I'm at home. No, I mean I'll be on later on tonight, man. 6 p.m. Central. You can look for me. I'll be on and off all day, but my dedicated stream tonight for the Twitch giveaway is then. Revamped combat would make PvE more fun. Yeah, everybody was talking about that. Everybody has these theories of what they want and everything else. I mean, at this point in time, it is 5 years old. And unless they branch the game off and start doing things only for PC and PS5s and things that can handle a ultra setting type of game, then we're not going to see them throw too many more items out to the regular game that is presented to the minimum specs requirement that they advertise on their page, which is a lie as it is right now. But I won't get in on this stream. Go look at my other videos that talks about Hello Games and some of the mistakes that I think that they have made. I'm going to keep this stream a little bit clean. Well, I just don't want to rant too much. But combat's a thing. I mean, if you want to, we have PvE battlegrounds. I mean, I've made special courses that look like paintball things that hang out in the middle of the air. I mean, we have one that looks like the MC Escher base. I don't know. It's not that kind of game, and I guess it's not where it just didn't go that direction because PvE is something that's overly done right now. Every single popular game is a battle royale or something like that. It's covered. If I want to shoot somebody in their butthole, I'm going to go jump over on Call of Duty and go do that, man. And I have fun there, and it gets done right. I don't want them to add another feature to the game that's going to add more bugs. If I want a buggy shooting experience, I'll go to Call of Duty because Call of Duty can't even figure it out right. They have their own problems. You just talk about a buggy game. Warzone is it just bugs me out. And then let's talk about the latency of these games. So, when I'm playing a game like that and I'm getting very competitive, I look over and I see that my ping is in the 71, depending on where you live, is an advantage. That kind of sucks. That takes away skill out of the game. Then it's about luck. I don't want to play it, it's luck. That kind of sucks. I mean, let's blindly throw darts. No Man's Sky kind of stayed away from that. I think that was a smart move. But they could add something. I don't know. What they need to add now, I think, is what they need to add now is building parts. They threw in those 250 parts and way too late. And it's the one thing that is easily added to the game. Now, you can easily add building parts. It's like modding 101. When you go through the modding course, they basically the first thing that you learn how to do is add some custom parts to the game because it's an easy thing. It's an easy asset. You're just you're adding in a model, and then you can add a whole bunch of them. And the models are kind of easy to go find if you kind of know where to look. Not easy for everybody, but if you're fucking with models and doing that kind of thing, then, well, yeah, you could throw in all kinds of different weird stuff. And adding parts would have been a great thing to do, and not just 3 at a time, where they've been trickling these things out like a carrot, They should have dumped out 250 parts here, 250 parts there, and then some really cool special parts here and there for the giveaways. They've just been really stingy. And then they're not respecting their okay. So if I'm on the board of directors at Hello Games, and I'm looking at our target audience. It seems to be an older audience. Now, I understand that they're shooting for a younger audience with all this cool stuff, but what about the older audience that has been around for you, your original fans? Let's not forget about those people. Now, these are people that are older and they probably have jobs and they can't sit on the game all day and do all these expeditions, and they can't get on Twitch to watch somebody stream, and they can't get these rewards because, well, they're not young, die-hard gamer people that Twitch and play games all fucking day. They come home and they want to play No Man's Sky for an hour and relax. And the reward for that is, well, you don't watch Twitch, you're not going to get any of these ships. Or you don't have the 10 hours to complete expeditions in the week or however long we've given you the time to do it. Oh, you didn't even know about it because all I do is tweet googly eyes. Yeah, you missed out. They took a step, Bumley's writes over here, they took a step in the right direction when it came to giving a reason to fighting Sentinels. You need to fight them to defend your settlement. There was a reason. Go read the lore, Bumley. Go Wikipedia the lore about why the Sentinels are there and the reason why you're here. The lore is crazy. I mean, they already had the reason, buddy. You just didn't. This game has a lore that started before the game. You need to go look up Waking Titans and go way back into it. The lore doesn't even make any sense. Die-hard fans from way back yesterday are rolling in their grave, going, "What the hell did you guys do to the lore?" It's a broken soap opera from South America at best. I always say I'm waiting for Sean Murray's twin brother to come out and perform brain surgery on the other Sean Murray, and then he takes his mask off and reveals that he's Sean Murray's nemesis from the other gaming company that he worked at. I mean, that's how the lore is. That's how the lore is running right now, and it doesn't make any damn sense. I tried to make a No Man's Sky movie a long time ago, and as I was making it, we kept on changing the storyboard over and over again. And then it got to the point where I was like, oh my god, they changed the whole beginning of the game so much that we can't even make this movie anymore because it wouldn't make any sense. So then we started just doing parody TV because we're just going to bring No Man's Sky into our fantasy and start doing some weird stuff with it that no one else has done. And that was a good direction, I think. And the lore has just gone crazy bonkers in every single direction that it shouldn't have gone into. Settlements don't even make sense, and sentinels at settlements. Well, that does make sense, I guess, but I don't know. Unless we're going back in weird time through, I don't know, kind of like Star Wars did. We watched the old movies versions first, and then the newer ones came out. Like it's not going through timeline correctly. We have no idea what timeline and the iteration that we're in, and the iteration itself can change the timeline at any given point in time. Now that is going into some weird Matrix theory shit right there, and I guess that could be that could be it. That could be a plausible plot. Yeah, and I think a lot of these, well, gosh, I think a lot of the things for these missions is to get people to expand their technology. So like being able to fly for 30 seconds. A lot of people had a hard time with that. People have a hard time coming over to my bases because they're way up in the sky. I'm like, you can't fly up to it? No. I'm like, how many modules do you have? I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, maybe get your modules on, man. You want to explore this game. Fortune favors the bold in this game. If you want to see cool shit, you need to have all your modules on. You need to be able. You need all your drives on your spaceship. You need to go to these weird places, and you need to go to all those planets that the people say, I am not. I don't want to go there, man. That thing had sentinels, heavy sentinels, and it was stormy. Well, that's where I got that picture of that crazy animal from that you never seen. And you complain about you know that you see the same five things over and over in the game. Well, that's because you go to the same five areas in the game, and you don't have all your modules on. Well, and that's why you think the game sucks. And then again, you know, it's like hard work and grinding. Who wants to do that these days anymore? Like one of my favorite things that some of my son says, oh, that guy was a tryhard. Like trying hard is uncool these days. You get called a tryhard. That's a diss. That's a diss these days. I hate those plants. The old whippersnappers got me in the side of my face right there. Sentinels are essentially what you would happen if Greenpeace built robots. Yeah, and that's the lore. If you read the atlas and the and everything, and yeah, it doesn't take that long to actually read through it. You can do it in probably an hour. Go through the Awakened Titans and see all that stuff, and then go to the Wikipedia and hit the lore and read about all that, the first spawns, Herc the Great, the enslavements, all that other blah 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 blah. Captain Steve's been doing that too. I thought that was a good move from Captain Steve. He was in the group a little bit ago, and I think he's doing some videos on lore and simplifying it for everybody. So you know, you don't want to go all the way back through all that stuff. I think he just did something on the Gek, so I'll have to go check that video out since he's showing some love over here to me. I think that's kind of cool. Some of the other ones don't show as much love. Almost like they're intimidated or something. I don't know. Don't care. But Steve is nice, so. An actual channel that I go over and watch. Which says a lot. I don't really watch a lot of channels. I mean, you got to be a pretty interesting fellow for me to come over and jump down on your channel and check it out. So we're just going to hang out here on this mega exotic planet here. Let's go ahead and scan this thing here. Radioactive. Says the fauna's rich. So if anybody wants to join my game, friend code is on the screen. I've got custom ships and biological horror eggs, I do believe. My whole point of changing out the save was to check that out, so. Okay, looks like I have a few on me, and let me see if I have eggs on me. Well, I'm in the right save, and I do. Hey, tell me which video that is. 20-minute video on explaining all the lore sounds very interesting to me, because I was thinking about kind of doing a wrap-up version of it too, and a quick, you know, maybe not explaining it all, but you know, throw some links out in the No Man's Sky lore in a nutshell, so to speak. Is that the name of the video? Or something you just spitting out over there? Whispering egg equals early game money spinner. Whispering eggs. I mean, what about storm crystals, man? Right? I don't know. I wouldn't know. If I started out though now, I'm an explorer. I think storm crystals would probably be up my alley. I mean, when I first started the game, I mean, exploring, I think scanner modules were like a big thing to me. I was like, oh, I can make money scanning. So I put on the scanner modules, and I mean, like you put on 3S class scanning modules, forget about it. You know, you're making um, a 500,000 units per scan of anything that isn't common items, pretty much. I don't know. That's how I did it, and then I had a farm on my freighter because I didn't want to set down, and I wasn't a base builder back then either. I didn't do any base building until I seen Ash Factor, one of Ash Factor's builds, and I was like, hold up a second, how did that guy do that? Hold up a second, Blender, that looks interesting. And Blender is interesting. It really makes a really cool. It's a powerful tool. Hard to use. I mean, it's probably just as hard to learn how to glitch build and everything else to use that. They both have their respects. I respect all the buildings, man. I love some of the just the regular builders like gosh, some people that don't glitch build, man. Rich, and then Randy. Those guys in the group, man, those guys kill it, man. And they are both now starting to glitch build. But those guys kill building in vanilla mode, man. They make the coolest thing. And Rich, his explanations of like his backstory logs, you could hire that guy to write stories for you, man. He does them so well. And those guys don't use Blender or glitch building or anything, and they build like some of the coolest theme builds and have the coolest stories. And I have a lot of respect for those guys. Two regular builders that just really can do it. And how about that guy that did the jukebox at the featured base? Well, I have a high spawn on those sandworms. Yeah, Bumley just says I can see why sandworms bother you, but I have it on the highest setting right there, though, and that was actually calm. I mean, they come out in like five at a time, and they do it every 30 seconds, and it shakes your screen, and it's like, okay. I mean, dude, for the first like 4 hours, I was in total awe of these sandworms, and just now I'm like, ugh, sandworms. I'm done with sandworms. I'm gonna have to call in a sandworm pest control to eradicate my sandworm problem. Game player. Finally, now scanning all animals on planets is worth it if they have increased the nanite award reward. Yeah, they see that. I've been retired forever, man. I'm a retired traveler. I mean, I've done this way too many times, man. And I am not going to go through the game again. My interest is seeing how we can take this game and looking and viewing at tomorrow's game today, which we can do through the use of mods. Because this game has a lot of wiggle room for adding. This is going to be a great platform for whatever else. I would like to see. I think they already have it because we've already seen it in mods, and I can only imagine what they've done to this core building block of the game. And I think that when the next console comes out, whatever PS6, you know, around that time, hopefully we'll see something that just comes out crazy from Hello Games. I'd like to see the same engine and the same everything else, except for just add all this crazy stuff that we have been able to do. And then maybe even like I don't know, man. This is something that they could branch off now, and I would be okay with. Like, let's say they just made a PS5 version, and people that can run the game in Ultra have an option of downloading a different version of the game and playing on a different server or platform or its own entity. You know, we can leave the minimum specs behind and consoles, the lower consoles, back on a game that's stable for them, and then have options for us to maybe purchase downloadable content like a certain mods, and these would be ones that the game developers make that are super stable and everything else like that, and that would just I would be onto that. You know, 4.99 for a crazy mod like Woody Montana's or something like that. A ship mod for 4.99 like Winder TP's. I would pay for that and gladly pay for that and buy that. And they could be, I don't know. Hello Games needs to like hire me and for marketing. I swear. I've seen like all these really weird decisions and everything over the past 5 years that I've seen, um, that I thought were kind of good ideas that are doable too. At least I could be on the board of directors. At least I could like stop him from doing other certain things that he's done. You know, his lack of communication and being transparent with his fans being one of the main ones, and advertising that the game runs on a 480. That's another big bugaboo that I have with Hello Games. That's a core lie on their um, website. It's not right. Okay, so that looks cool. Where are we at? Lovely. That place looks cute. Ooh, there we go. That's why I'm here. Yeah, point two, huh? These guys are vicious. Let's get some shots of these. Let's turn the HUD off. And action. All right, I want you guys to give me that baby larva sandworm feel. All right, that's looking good. Give me that. Yeah, there you go. V vicious. Now attack the little fish. Looking real nice, guys. Let me get out of the out from underneath the center of them. There we go. Sandworm lava. Oh, well, there's a shot for you. That's something you don't see every day. Perfect for my sandworm documentary that's going to be coming out. BBC, No Man's Sky, Oceans. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, dude, I believe I am in 16. I mean, that's pretty much where I hang out. I have been doing a lot of moving and joining, so I might need to go check on that. This looks like a sufficient enough piece of land, and I don't have any land mods on, so I should be able to land this here. Look at that. The game is being very nice to me today. Yeah, you're at the core of Isdoraijung right here, man. Number 19. Yeah, if you want to join, this is the place to be. This place is the shizniz, man. I'll tell you right now, there ain't quite a place like this, and I don't care which way you go off, you fire off in any direction, and you're just going to have a blast. There's going to be more lush systems at the yellow star systems than any other galaxy. You want lush planets, you'll find 3, 4 of them at each one of these yellow star systems, at least 2 um, lush planets at a time. And I almost guarantee that. I mean, yes, you are going to find one that has 1 or none, but that's going to be like finding a dead moon. Yeah, they're easy to find. They're just easy to find here. That's all I got to say. Trust me, I'm an older man. You can believe what I say. What's that new segment? I'm an older gentleman, so you can trust what I say. So yeah, we're at the center here. I've got pretty much nothing for drive here. Where can I go? I can go here. Looks good. Let's go do it. Hey man, join me, man. Come over to 16, man. 16 is It's the best, man. I'm telling you right now. Once you come over here, you're not gonna. I mean, I don't go. I go back to other places and I'll look around. Mohawk Santo was kind of cool. Eisentam, it's got its little. I mean, yeah, they are better there, and I get it, but none of them overreach like number 19 does, and we have our own groups on Facebook. It's the Children of Isdoraijung. We tell people, they don't believe me. I send them over to the wiki, and there's that fine print down at the bottom that says that there's the seems to be a higher percentage of lush planets in this galaxy for some reason. They accepted that. They had enough people, but we voted in on that because it is true. I'd like to see a official Hello Games statement explaining what their idea is with number 19. Or we could just ask some of the content creators, man. They're so good at speculation. Like, well, if you turn the 9 upside down, it becomes a 6, and then we have 16. And we all know that Artemis translates on a 16, 16, 16 frequency. Now, if we take the 16, 16, 16 and hit the root, I mean, they're going to go crazy on it. And I would just like to, let's just send that theory over to, like, Procedural Traveler and those guys and see what kind of theories they can come up with it, because that'll be funnier than anything I can. Look at that sandworm shot. That's excellent, man. That was golden. Get out of here. Looks nice and rich in here, man. The colors have gotten way better. I feel like the color palette has changed slightly. But my frames have taken a hit. I mean, I've always been, this is not a very hardcore planet. And I know I'm generating those sandworms, but, honestly, that's not really that much. I mean, I'll accept a little bit of a hit, but it's kind of a... I shouldn't see any frame stutterings happening right now. I mean, I should be at that pegged 60 for my G-Sync monitor until I'm like really stressing the game out. I mean, there's nothing going on. I'm just standing here. I can stand here and just look in one direction. I've never seen my screen jump off 60 standing here like this. And it almost doesn't matter which planet I'm at unless I'm sitting at a crazy 4,000 part base with a whole bunch of animated stuff on it. Will my frames dip? But now it's a constant thing. It's just happening. This is a normal, everyday thing now. Oh, you said 16. 16 is Mohawk Santo. I'm on 19. I guess I misread you over there. I'm getting some coffee. I'm going to be 2 seconds, man. Chill out and watch some sandworms.
I'm back, folks.
Again, man, anybody's watching or anything coming in, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain Zoom streaming. As such, the viewers will experience buffering. I don't know why, guys. It's not on my end. It shouldn't be. Let me check out the health of my stuff right here, right now. Well, it looks like garbage out there in the streamland, but my health here, it looks fine. So something on YouTube is not doing so well.